Hi, Soul Tribe. I'm starting a couple of minutes early. We're going out to my family's farm today. So, going to look after some brand new little baby lambs that have been born over there. There was one that got taken in a couple of weeks ago because he was not the strongest and he's been nicknamed Lucky. So, it'd be good to see how he's doing. And yeah, he's super cute. He runs around with the dogs and yeah, he's adorable. So, we've got a few things to get through for today. And I can see there's a couple of people in the audience feeling super tired. We've been feeling the same as well. And when I'm looking at the astrology for this week coming ahead, it definitely is about, grounding, new beginnings, healing codes, soul lessons. So yeah, just sending you guys extra love for this week, especially. So what I'm actually drinking tonight or today over here this morning is the Cleansing Vibes potion. So for me, it just feels like a week to kind of regenerate, focus on body, really take care of the physical. So the crystal that I'm recommending for this week is magnesium. And you might even find that you're looking towards like magnesium, whether it's in the bath with Epsom salts and things, or, taking magnesium supplement. Just remember, it does absorb better through the skin than it does taking it internally. There's many different forms of magnesium as well. And that's just a suggestion to look into it. But really, Spirit's been showing me that it's time to focus, especially on the physical body. And I can see that we have lots of soul family here. Hey, Jake. So much fun doing a show with you yesterday. For those of you that haven't seen the show, Jake and I did a recap around the hypnosis where we asked questions to do with the galactic side of things and soul pods and to do with our beautiful soul family community here as well. I can see we've got Stephanie and Ken and Jana, and we've got Lynn, and yeah, we've got Tim, who I think will be catching this on the replay. But I just want to say thank you so much for your love and support and for the likes and shares and everything. It really means a lot. So one of the other things Spirit wanted to get into, and Jake and Corbin, you guys will recognize this book that I was sharing with you the other week. So ET 101, The Cosmic Instruction Manual, an emergency remedial edition created by Mission Control and Zoe Joho, if I'm pronouncing that right. So anyway, this was a book, hey Corbin, that I got back in college days. One of my teachers had it, and it was super cute because she hadn't seen anyone else with this book except for her now husband, and she saw it on his bookshelf. And yeah, destiny ended up being fulfilled there. So I just kept getting guided to pick it up. It was sitting on my coffee table, and I was telling Jake about it the other day. Anyway, I said, all right, show me what it is that you want me to share with Soul Tribe. And troubleshooting was the first thing comes up. So with this, think about it as The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the book and the movie, how it's a little bit, kind of warped or like a comedy. Hey, Gisela, lovely to have you here too. And I can see Corbin and Jake started reading it last night. Awesome. So let me just read to you one page out of it because I don't want to give too much away. Hey, Teresa, lovely to have you here. So Mission Control acknowledges that the process of waking up is a little tricky, even though you are genetically encoded to do so. So by the time that you reach the point of activation, you will be totally convinced that you are an earthling. You will most likely be exhibiting the worst characteristics plus wearing any number of scary disguises. You might find yourself in the middle class, a self-made man, a self-denying woman, terminally confused, completely content-following a guru, joining a gun club, sweating your mortgage, watching TV, defending your nationality, owned by corporation, taking care of your lawn, dialing for dollars, a victim of religion, seeing a shrink, jogging in circles, doing lunch, an attorney, or even working for the DoD. So this is, of course, a very partial list of frightening possibilities, and it can be summarized. So this is essentially a book spoken to starseeds that are going through the wake-up process. So I find it really funny to read. And especially when I read this back in college, I think I was about 20 at the time when I read it, or maybe 19 actually, 19, 20. So yeah, this is really interesting that we're literally living in these times now. So this is, of course, a very partial and frightening list of possibilities. It can be summarized by saying that you have been successfully brought to your knees, not only out of reverence for life, but out of the unending effort of scrambling in slavery for survival. Fear in its many forms will probably have managed to topple you in one way or another. In addition, many of you will be in your 40s and over the hill. This is so funny to be in my 40s and rereading this. And Jake's saying he's been laughing out loud. I'm sure you guys have reading it. It gets even funnier in different parts. But remember, the majority of the incarnational group entered shortly after World War II. See definition for crawl-in. So they talk about walk-ins and crawl-ins. Hey, Tammy, lovely to have you here with us. And yeah, it says, this means that there have been many medals, awards, bowling trophies, and degrees bestowed upon, depending on the level of slavery that you have brought in, plus the power of position, credit cards that were held out like carrots for further to buy you off. And in the worst of all possible scenarios, you may have had a white male body that lives in Wilton, Connecticut, that has mistaken its portfolio for its identity. To all of this, Mission Control says, yikes. We also say, thank God you're Christ. So talking about the God within. So yeah, that was where Spirit was wanting to get me to pick this book up to share with you guys, ET 101. I think Jake and I might talk about this in the future. We were saying maybe about doing a show around some of the funny things that they talk about in this. But yeah, remember, it's an emergency manual. So it talks about troubleshooting if you're having trouble with different things in the ET mission down here. So a lot of fun. So let's have a look into the astrology. And before we do, let me just pop this up to share. So we have the Mother's Day code word available for if you're booking a session. Please use the discount code Mother's Day when booking your session and you will save 10% off. So we'll be looking into aura drawings, looking into psychic guidance as well as tarot and messages coming through from Spirit. And you can see that's just here. And we also have with Soul Alchemy Potions. I'm just waiting for my web girl to update in the online event section because we will have a new moon. Oh my gosh, she must have done it overnight. Perfect. So new moon in Gemini, it's up. This is a nice little surprise. When I checked a couple of hours ago, it wasn't here. So anyway, you'll see that we have that on May the 26th, 11 a.m. Eastern time, which will be a Monday, Sunday if you're in the States or Southern Hemisphere at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So everything's written here. We're going to be doing identity shift work. So I'm going to be taking you through meditation. That'll be almost like a little bit of psychic surgery. And we're going to be taking out parts that we no longer need and starting to actually take in or activate parts of us or form a new self-identity. So if you haven't already bought a potion before, that's all you need for a ticket to come and join us. So anyone that's purchased a potion in the past will get sent an invite if they have tapped in to receive emails. You'll get sent them. And you also get sent links to these past events that are down the bottom too. So you'll see these here. And probably best to buy in a bundle so that you get to sample all of the different potions, and it gives you just a pantry of magic to access with the different things that arise up in our lives. So we also have the 12 signs up for May. So if you haven't checked your sun, moon, or rising, definitely go on over and check. And I like to also watch my Venus sign too. And so yeah, all of that's over there, as well as I had just popped up, I think it might have been in videos. Let me check. Oh, here it is. So I put up the clip of the light language that came from the hypnosis that Jake and I did. And then there's the full hypnosis video session on my channel and on Jake's channel. So go and check that out. And let me just pop this down and we'll get into some of the astrology. So we have Healing Code, Soul Lesson, Grounded New Beginnings. So this week invites us into a deep energetic recalibration. So that's why we're talking about cleansing vibes as the potion of the week. So this is from mental override all the way into cosmic healing to sacred surrender and fresh fire. So the skies are rich with lessons, activations, and alchemy this week. So on May the 18th, we will have Mercury square Mars and semi-square Saturn. So watch out for miscommunications, mental agitation, tech or travel hiccups. Take it slow, stay grounded, but the real magic will be with Jupiter's final sextile to Chiron. So it's all about powerful healing, completion that frees you from outdated beliefs, opens space for new soul wisdom. And you may also receive deep insights or feel called to share your journey. Or called to share your story. So Venus will quintile Jupiter, which will sweeten the day and help lean love or lean us into love and trust. So I'm already experiencing some of that tech side of things. We had the electricity being overhauled within our suburb the other day. And so I went to my parents to do client sessions, and Dad had this power board, and the power board blew. And then my light went with it. So definitely experiencing some of the tech side of things. So try to not get bogged down in frustration. Let me see. Oh, we've got Seema here as well. Lovely. So with this May 19th, the Aquarius moon invites for innovation and emotional detachment. So this is where I was saying about focusing on the physical as well. So with this, oh, thank you, Jake. That's so sweet. I really appreciate that. So yeah, with May the 19th, Aquarius moon invites innovation and emotional detachment, but Mercury clashes with Neptune and Mars and tangles with Saturn. So this combo can feel like a foggy type feeling. It can also feel like we're a little bit blocked. So just avoid forcing things. Just let things sort of go with the flow. And if it means that you need to pause or have a rest, that's totally okay. So channel your energy into your intuition, into your art, into self-compassion, and you may get a little bit of psychic insights with that energy too. But around May 20th, we will have a brief but potent void, of course, and void moon, and early in the morning, which will lead us into Pisces. So this is about the dream realm. It's about letting go. And I did feel a little bit of Vision Quest potion pop up later in the week with this too. So it's about resting, letting go, reconnecting with your spirit team. Hey, Lisa. I hope you're still enjoying yourself over in Grafton. I'm not sure if you're on your way home or if you guys are still going, but yeah, I can't wait to hear all about it. So yeah, connection with your spirit team. So it's definitely a day for softening and integrating. Then May 21st, we're going to have more Piscean energy, super empathic, imaginative, and psychic. So not a time for hard logic, but an amazing time for meditation, for journaling, for tuning in to divine guidance. Let yourself float into the unknown is my little note that I've written there. So with this too, it's going to be interesting to see with this journey that our soul group's been on to allow information to come to the surface. I'm just looking forward to even more unraveling. So May 22nd, we'll have the new moon shift into Aries around midday over here in Australia. So beginning to rise the energy and focus. So it's a time to act on intuitive nudges. So small inspired steps will help get you to go that distance. Around May 23rd, Aries moon continues to fuel motivation and assertiveness. So this energy is to claim your space, to speak your truth, or to move your body. So I've definitely been feeling that and feeling into stretches, having some chiropractic adjustments as well. So this is a great day for bold intentions and also clearing stagnations too. So May 24th, the moon will enter grounded Taurus in the afternoon. So this will be perfect for anchoring your intentions, connecting to nature, nurturing what you want to grow, stability, pleasure, and calling in abundance. Hey, Becca. Lovely to see you. So my love to Joe as well, and your fur babies. So what I've just written the themes for this week, it's going to be about healing. It's going to be old stories coming up, old belief systems coming up. Now, remember, we can consciously actually tell the subconscious or tell the amygdala and the RAS, the reticular activating system part of the brain, we can actually say stop. So if there's old things coming up and you really don't want to explore that, or you feel like you're ready to move on, which is what we're going to be working with in particular for the new moon in Gemini, just notice things that are coming up. Notice if you're ready to let go of it, to embody and step into the new. So mind and body recalibration, mental fog to intuitive clarity. So just don't stress if you're feeling foggy or you're feeling a little bit blocked, because by the end of the week, you will have a little bit more answers when it comes to your intuition. So balancing vision with grounded action, receiving and embodying new code. So if you're feeling guided to whether it's listen to light language or speak light language, you know that we have some on my channel too. So this week will be a sacred dance between the ethers and the heavens and the earth. So be gentle, stay sovereign, and trust your inner compass. And what I mean by when I say stay sovereign, this is also not only cleansing in terms of like the physical and drinking cleansing vibes potion. This is also about cleansing on an astral spiritual level. So I know myself this week, I went and got some more Florida water for protection, dragon's blood. I just feel astrally, this is a time to psychically clear things out as well. Oh my gosh, Lisa. Wow. It sounds like there's a tornado happening somewhere. Oh my gosh, Jake. I just saw it. So Jake said we had a tornado the other day while I was in the middle of a session. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, that's full on. I'm glad you guys are okay. Oh, and we have to pick a little mushroom spirit card was the other thing Spirit was guiding me for today. So let's have a look and see what comes up. And I just appreciate all of the comments in the chat too. It's just so nice to feel soul family here. And I was just thinking and reflecting this morning, it's always so lovely to connect with everyone's energy. I wish we all lived closer. Okay, which one do you guys want? This one. So we have Rishi. So for this week, it's about tapping into spirit medicine. And you'll quite often see the Rishi grow on the sides of the trees. And you'll find these a lot of the time in health food stores. They're really good in terms of like immune system, in terms of balance. Sometimes you'll find the Rishi mixed with hot chocolate. I know I like to mix it in with my love potion and some hot chocolate to go with it. And oh, I can see we have some Rishi fans. Hello, Stephanie. So let me look up this one. It's number 1 in the deck. So Rishi is, and I think we had the Amnita. We had the fairy toadstool last week. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that'd be fun. Okay, so we have with Rishi, so spirit medicine, and it says it's an edible mushroom as well. So Rishi, known as the queen of mushrooms, yeah, the mushroom hot chocolate mixed with the love potion, it's out of this world incredible. It's probably my favorite potion, as well as I am that witch. So Rishi, known as the queen of mushrooms, is also one of the most well-known for its medicinal qualities, used extensively in Chinese medicine for at least the last 2,000 years. So it's known as the mushroom of longevity and vitality. It's also a powerful immune modulator, promotes good sleep, reduces stress, helps with allergies. So in Chinese, it's also known as lingzi, which is a spirit herb. So it's also considered a bridge between heaven and earth, which is really cool. So these many types of Rishi have similar qualities. So in Chinese medicine, this calms the spirit and nourishes the heart. So since your Shen or spirit resides within your heart, when your heart chi is weak, it cannot restrain from the spirit from traveling up to the head. So with this, it causes insomnia, it causes restlessness. So by nourishing the heart, you therefore calm the Shen or calm the spirit, and this returns to the heart. So when you can rest. So Rishi is not only good for heart conditions, it also tones the lung chi as well as aids in respiratory function. And I've had mushrooms come into dreams. Yeah, how good is it? It's the best. Oh, and some mushrooms, it's lion's mane, actually cross the blood-brain barrier. So I do feel that they're catalysts to taking things further into our bloodstream. Thank you, Seema. Yeah, it's my favorite. So with this as well, it's a powerful adaptogen, helping your body to adapt to stress, making it perfect mushroom to aid in meditation. So remember, we have a lot of working with the physical body this week. So this would really help physically to also calm the mind. So you can find Rishi on the lower parts of hardwood trees, such as oak, a shiny appearance to it, and it can look fake. So with this, oh, you're lucky. That sounds amazing. So this is about heart medicine, spirit medicine. John, we're sending you extra Rishi vibes this week for your heart, for heart healing. And are you feeling unsettled or needing to bring calm into your life? Do you find that your spirit is searching for something, or are you overthinking things, exhausting your heart chi? So with this, it might also be that your spirit is feeling unsettled. Then it is time to ground yourself, to nurture your spirit, sit in your heart center, see what can start nurturing yourself, see how you can start nurturing yourself better. Introducing Rishi into your diet and spiritual practices may be needed at this time. So it's time for calm on spirit level, can also filter down into the physical. Rishi helps to nourish the body, the mind, and spirit, the heart. It allows your body to rest and recover while offering nourishment. So it's got supportive needs that also come with it. It's a great lesson for those that are overworked, stressed, not sleeping. So for a few of us that were saying at the start that we feel tired, yeah, totally amazing. And it says as well, yeah, this helps to assist and bring meditation into your spiritual practices. And it's also asking, are you making time for these spiritual practices? How have you been nurturing and nourishing yourself? So are you nourishing your spirit? Only you can answer this question. So being able to nourish your Shen or spirit in something which is not often seen in the herbal world. So making reishi exceptional medicine. So in the key to longevity and vitality is nourishing the spirit should be following what makes your heart sing. And reishi reminding us that you also need time to create calm, to listen to what your spirit needs. And I'm just reflecting on that, as well as the passage of the ET 101, the troubleshooting guide, where it was really giving humans a little bit of stick for, some of the jobs and things that we choose down here in the earth realm. So really looking at like what lifts you up, what makes you happy in regards to that. So that's what we're focusing on for that week. Let's have a look. Awesome. So let's have a look and see what comes up in the cards and from spirit this week, in order for us to get a little bit more of an understanding on what we could expect. I am seeing more electrical issues and things, and we did have Mercury energy coming and influencing that towards the start of the week. For those that are sensitive, though, we tend to experience things sometimes a week or two in advance. So I've already definitely been experiencing some electrical glitches. Okay, and they're just telling me flip these over. And yeah, what Gisela said. So 100%, lots of self-care needed at the moment. Nurturing ourselves is so important, definitely. And so we have the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Disc, the Ace of Disc, and the Aeon. And I was feeling with this is also about the nurturing energy of our beautiful soul community. So being around others that are also lifting us up, or if we're feeling a little bit down or tired. Oh, and I just remembered. So my partner put something outside for all of us this morning. Hold on a sec, it's this side. Can you guys see there's like a little green alien that's just sitting in the pot plant? He went out this morning and he was just like laughing away to himself, putting that out there. So he popped that out there for all of you guys. So yeah, we've got the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Swords. So with this, we're going to get a lot more messages. So there's a reason for the stillness and why Spirit's trying to bring us down back into this energy of really focusing. Yeah, I thought it was cute too. I'll have to tell him. So yeah, with this, I do feel it is about if we can enhance and make sure that we have the physical taken care of, that we can actually start to be in a place of where we receive messages. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? So Nine of Disc, I feel this is to check back in with soul community. So I do feel it's like keep in touch. So, I know my channel, Mason Jupiter, Jake's channel, a lot of us are over, all of the different channels, just checking in with each other, just nourishing, just nurturing and being there. So we also see Ace of Disc. So we're going to have a little bit of a movement or more information and a message come down. I do feel this is preparing us for this Gemini new moon. So, you know what? I don't think it does. I'm going to have to check that through the night. I'll have to check and let you know. So we have the card of the Aeon too. So see how there's a metamorphosis that we're going through. So this little symbol too, Shin, that we have in here, this is almost like a little triton or a pitchfork, but it represents breaking down an old clay pot, then remodeling it into something new. So what we're going to be working with is our self-concept and our story for the Gemini new moon with Soul Alchemy Potions. So come and join us for that. And then we're putting it into the kiln and we're firing it new. So this is specifically this week leading up to the process of the new moon is what I'm really feeling with this. So let's have a look and see what else comes up. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. We also have Ace of Swords, the Death card, and we have the Star card. And we also have the Five of Wands. So what's interesting is the Star card's coming out in reverse with the Five of Wands. So with the Queen of Wands, there's things that she's had to fight for, to really something that's made her strong. So if we look back on her history or on the history of us individually, there's things that we've been through that have made us stronger. So some of us might be falling more into sort of like the victim mindset, like it says in the ET 101 book. How can we transform or come out and realize and awaken to the strength of what it is that we've walked through? So I want you to have a look on areas of life that you might feel a little bit weaker in, or feel a little bit like, oh, I've been through, so much. Have a look at the qualities and the things that it's brought up for you. So maybe this week doing a little stock take and listing the different things that you're thankful for. And it's not necessarily that we would go back and choose those things again. So whether this is going through certain hardships, or working in hard dynamics with people, or working in relationships that maybe are a little bit more narcissistic, things like that. So maybe you can do a little stock take and look at how strong it's made you. Or perhaps how it's given more compassion, things like that. I feel that Spirit's trying to get us to have a look at the widening of the character. Oh, and I can see Susie say, this show and friends here are wonderful. Thank you. And yeah, I think we have the most beautiful soul family, definitely. What we also see with this is Ace of Swords. So your higher self's actually going to start giving you new messages around what it is that you need to let go of. And this is Phoenix energy with the Death card. So it's about so that we can rise from the ashes, the same as the message with the Shin card. So it's like we're burning down to the bare bone, and we're looking at what we want to use, the parts of us to build the bricks to build that new evolution, that new building. What we saw was the Star card coming out in reverse. So a lot of you have perhaps tried to tailor or water yourself down or cater yourself. So it's like, I'm not going to glow too big. I'm not going to blind anyone with my light, or I'm not going to say what it is I really feel, because I'm going to be deemed as being crazy, or I'm going to be told that I'm too much. All of this stuff, we need to end the 5 of Wands energy. So 5 of Wands, this is Leo and Saturn with this. So it's okay to step into your light. This is what you're here to do. And just as we said, like with the ET 101 book that Spirit was getting me to read from, this talks about that we get lost in the earthling side of things. So have a look at like, what have you been lost in? Look at the earthling version of yourself and the starseed version. So did you come here to hide, or to, do things that are mediocre? Or did you come to shine and be the freaking star? That was the word I heard Spirit say, little freaking star. So with this, we know that it's Aquarius energy. This is here to light people up from the top down. This is to bring hope. So it's just, shine bright. Well said, Gisela. So let me just get some more cards for Spirit's advice around how we can further anchor this. Now grab the Star Tarot. Okay. So I did see the Tower card before closing my eyes. And we know with the Tower card, the little symbol per in Hebrew is our words are as precious as gold. So never to waste them or use them haphazardly. It's only to speak about or speak energy into things that you wish to create. So also, if something is bothering you in life and you're giving it attention, so whether it's a person, a place, a situation, just have a little think next time you hear the words come out of your mouth, or you hear the energy come out of your being, or feel it. Just notice, okay, stop. I'm going to redirect it, and I'm going to put my attention and focus onto something else. So with this too, we have the Fool card, the Ace of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and we have the Hanged Man. I just got goosebumps when I touched the Hanged Man to flip that over. Oh, Rainbow Sun. It sounds like you've had some power outages too. Oh, I think I must have had some fairies. Thank you, Jake. So yeah, with this card of the Fool, if we look at it from the ET 101 point of view and what we started the reading with, this is about coming in like Alice in Wonderland into the rabbit hole. So, with Alice being that open-eyed wonderment, this is not about us becoming, down and sort of like sunken in regards to walking in the human form. This is about us really trying to make contact or have that connection with that ET version of self. So if we can focus on that this week, this is actually going to start to speed things up and move things forward. So if we can individually do a little bit of a meditation, connecting with higher self as well. Oh, interesting. So, No Nod Dog says the little clay pot analogy reminds me of the Tower of Babylon. In the foundation of the tower is clay. So, should that clay be removed, the tower will fall. Yeah, very interesting. And sometimes with the Tower card, it is where we're trying to mitigate, or we're like, oh my gosh, that job situation or that relationship's going to crumble. I'm going to keep putting clay there. I'm going to keep propping it up. So, the Tower card usually represents things that spirit chooses to remove that are for our best and highest good as well. So yeah, always interesting to hear your analogies, guys. But yeah, with this Eight of Disc, this is a Virgo and Sun energy. So it's talking about getting all of our ducks in a row, talking about we've planted the seeds or we're planting the seeds this week. And then we have the Hanged Man, which for me is about getting outside of the matrix. So we're no longer looking at things on the earth plane from an earthling level. We're starting to really appreciate and look at things from that aspect of being that beautiful soul that's come in to experience life down here. And Jake and I also shared, I took a little clip from the hypnosis. So if you go onto mine or Jake's social media, you'll see that there's a little clip that goes for, I think it's like a minute or two, that's talking about the oversoul. And yesterday, when we dived deeper into it in the cards, what we saw was spirit showing us the oversoul being a tapestry. One of those threads coming in represents higher self. So we have a tapestry in our beautiful soul collective. So when we're doing this individually, we're changing the tapestry. We're changing our timeline, and we're changing how it is in terms of like that little domino effect of waking things up as well. Ah, Stephanie, you're going to love it. It is one of the most beautiful ones. It's so pretty. And you can see there's heaps of detail. So like there's a raven in here, there's a butterfly, there's so many amazing symbology that you just let spirit lead you into like what it is that you feel to need to talk about with it. And yeah, like Jake said, it's the fractal connection. And we were talking about that in the hypnosis too. So let's get an oracle card. So I'm going to the Syrian Star Cards, my deck that's available on my website. And what we have is nature. So this is again getting back to that body, that earth connection. So time to connect with nature, reinvigorate and reconnect with your soul's essence. That's exactly what we were just talking about too, with connecting back into higher self and things. So we're going to be given a different perspective, or perhaps even remember more about what our soul was actually here to do. So it's almost like we're going back to mission control before we chose to. I just keep seeing a headpiece, and it's like, all right, talking to mission control. What is it that we were supposed to be doing down here? It's almost like we've come down into Earth realm, got a little bit ADD, and being like, oh yeah, oh sorry, I'm distracted. Okay, what was it I've come here to do? Which I can totally relate to that. That's the vision that I'm getting with this like little headpiece, and we're down here on our little mission. So hope you guys enjoyed the reading for the week. Go and check your star signs out too. And remember, you can always head on over, check out the other videos that we've done on hypnosis recently, as well as these ones that we were just talking about. We also did a fun live Psychic reading question answer show the other day, which was a lot of fun. And remember, we have the online event. So I really would love as many of you that have bought potions, if you can come to this one. This is going to be a really powerful one around shifting your identity. So all the details are listed below, and you will have been sent an email to, or it will be coming shortly with that one. And for bookings, you'll see that when you click on the session, so this is the Psychic Tarot, it'll come up with another page, and that'll take you through to see more information. Then you click on that, it'll take you through to the booking link page as well. So I love you guys so much. And yeah, so excited for the event too. And yeah, I will see you guys very, very shortly. Love you all. Bye. Oh, I love that. Ground control to Major Tom. Awesome. See you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.